hello. You just caught me reading a book. I knew I had one of these hanging around. But to address the pre-stream chat, oh, all right. It's, you know, I would read the books on stream if it weren't for copyright. They are definitely not public domain. It is probably my favorite of the Dragon Age books, is this one. It's Dragon Age Asunder. But I can't even show you the back because the first line of the plot description on the back is a gigantic spoiler for Dragon Age 2. Just read them silently. We'll treat it like a library for you. That's extremely considerate. Yeah. So I very much enjoyed the second thing you sent me, Venomous Goat TV, on Twitter. The first thing was horrifying, and I did gaze into the void. The cat might still win, though. My sister works at an animal shelter, and she got to name a cat, and she named it after one of the characters that we'll probably meet today. You'll never know. You're gonna have to watch the video on demand. No, the cat still won, but the second thing you sent me made it a much closer call, because it was very good. Especially this sister tearfully saying, that's really weird, but thank you. It was Venomous Goat TV, for the rest of you, sent me a tweet that was using a video to explain also the duck in the backseat. Did I see that? Oh, yes. Yes. This tweet was using a video to explain what chaotic good is, and what chaotic good was this guy starting an OnlyFans page and then paying off his sister's student debt with it. And it was beautiful. But he was like, thanks to my penis, your student debt is now paid. And it is beautiful. Though also very weird. The sister's reaction was 100% appropriate, which was crying and being very grateful, and also being like, that's weird. He also kicked in every door that was in his path in order to do it, and threw a bag of money at his sister. And that's how he did it. Yeah. Anyway, chaotic good. Beautiful. Yeah, so welcome everybody to my Dragon Age Origins stream. Is this how you expected it to start? Yeah. Yep. Terms of service is going to come for us, but you know what? It's worth it. It's all worth it. Oh, I didn't turn on my... Hold on a second. There. Now my light will be slightly less dark on the one side. Yes. I'm really featuring Ugly Keith today. This is based on a Try Guys video where they had to make plushies without knowing how to make plushies. They had to make them without instructions. And Zach of the Try Guys tried to make a plushie of Keith of the Try Guys. And for Christmas, a couple years back, Rosale Play made me an Ugly Keith based on that plushie. And it's extremely accurate, but it's also extremely well made. She did a great job of making it look shoddy like the actual Ugly Keith, but it's actually quite well made and would hold together very well. Anyway, I have an assortment of weird plushies over here. Maybe someday I'll show them off, but you know, let's get... It's like those elephant pictures. Yes. This is what Keith Habersberger looks like as created by someone who's never seen him before and only heard vague descriptions and is maybe drunk. And or somebody who's never made a plushie before, which is what it actually is. Yeah, I managed to get a position where my appendix plushie has really propped the head up nicely. So he's facing the camera really nicely today. And yes, one of my plushies is an appendix. That is one of my weird, my plushies are, I might as well go through them. You can it's kind of dark. Ugh, there we go. Oh, am I quiet? Interesting. Because my levels look okay to me. So I will wait for more responses. Okay. Oh, so no for Catherine, but yes to Chromavision and yes to Venomous Goat. Well, I don't know how to fix that, because according to my levels, if I go any higher, I will start clipping, and it'll be bad. Does everybody have their browsers in the correct? Oh, I've always been super quiet for you. Okay. Yeah, better than clipping? Okay. So Chromavision, is it quieter than usual today, or is it just the same level of quiet that I always am? Same level as always. Okay. Well, I guess that's something to figure out outside of the stream. That is weird. That is weird that I'm much quieter than most streamers you watch, you would say. Yeah, that is weird. I also don't know why it would be different from anyone else. This is news to me. Well, I mean, I guess I've noticed that I'm much quieter when I'm like uploading my video on demand to YouTube, which I do have a YouTube where all my video on demands are, at QuiteContraryTV on YouTube. For Venomous Goat, a lot quieter. Okay, we have varying opinions. I do notice that I'm a lot quieter when I'm uploading to YouTube, but I thought it was the same as like Twitch in general being a lot quieter. Well, I'm gonna, yeah. Well, that's something to look into, because maybe that's my computer is just, for whatever reason, my output is turned down or something. Like I don't know computers. I don't know technology. Output level isn't a thing in stream. But is it a thing like in my computer? Like I had Lindsay at 50. I have you at 86. Well. I wonder. Hold on, maybe this is something I can fiddle around with for a second. I'm a little scared to touch anything tech related. Okay. I see nothing obvious that would allow me to turn it up without me really messing with stuff. So I'm gonna leave it as is for now, and hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, so proceed. I will. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're playing more Dragon Age Origins today. As always, I have content warnings under the CW command if anybody needs those. And in general, I cannot be spoiled, but many people in the chat can be. So despite the fact that I've played this game before, please try and keep the chat as spoiler-free as possible. And let's get into a recap, which I did write down this time, because last time I was like, I mean, I do use my super no hear anything else headphones for your stream, so that could be why I can hear you. That's true. You did watch me on the TV last week, though. Was I super quiet on the TV last week? In the meantime, as I wait for an answer, I will say that I have decided to actually write down my recaps, because I was like, I know this game well and not that much happened. I'll just recap from memory. But then as it turns out, because there's so much lore, I got sidetracked really easily. So do I, and they work really well for everyone else. Oh dear. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully we'll figure it out before next week, if I am. I've beaten your $500 headphones, good God. Whoops, sorry. All right. But let's get into the recap. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay, I'll try to. Yes. Let's do this. We'll go quick. All right. Okay, so we are playing as Quiteriel the Qunari Surana, a young elven woman who was born with a strong connection to the Fade. The Fade is the land of spirits and demons and dreams, and having a strong connection to it gives you innate magical abilities. Thanks to the beliefs of the fantasy Catholics, aka Andrastians, aka members of the Chantry, mages are taken from their families once their magic reveals itself and raised in the circle of magi under the watchful eye of the Chantry and their Templars. Any mage outside of the circle is condemned as an apostate, and any mages within the circle who try to escape are tracked down by Templars using a magical vial of the mage's blood known as a phylactery. So when Quiteriel got caught helping her friend Jowan destroy his phylactery so he could escape the circle, they were both in a lot of trouble. Fantasy Catholics is right. Yep. Jowan escaped punishment by using strictly forbidden blood magic, abandoning Quiteriel to her fate, but fortunately a man named Duncan was there to step in. Duncan was the leader of the Ferelden faction of the Grey Wardens, an order that you enter for life, forsaking all past relationships and ambitions. Think the Night's Watch from A Song of Ice and Fire, or the Game of Thrones TV show, if that's how you know that series. Duncan was at the circle in search of new recruits, and he saved Quiteriel from her punishment by conscripting her into the Grey Wardens. Apparently, outside the tower walls, there is a blight happening, but what the heck does that mean? Well, the Blight is when tainted creatures called Darkspawn, a sort of mix of zombies and Tolkien orcs, find an ancient Tevinter god dragon thing and taint it, creating an archdemon. Usually, Darkspawn chill out underground in the deep roads, but when an archdemon awakens, it controls the Darkspawn and sends them en masse above ground to devastate the world, aka Zorks. Yes, I like it, Zorks. If you can't remember what Darkspawn all are, just call them Zorks. The Grey Wardens were formed specifically to stay vigilant for signs of a blight and to combat it when it happens. Free of the circle for the first time since she was a child, Quiteriel accompanied Duncan to Ostagar, where King Caelan, his general Logain, and his Ferelden army were preparing to battle a descending horde of Darkspawn, or Zorks. Quiteriel met up with fellow recruits Sir Jory and Davith, and was taken to the nearby Qunari wilds by the former Templar, current Grey Warden Alistair, to do two things. One, collect vials of Darkspawn blood for the joining ritual all Grey Wardens must undergo, and two, to find an old Grey Warden cache containing ancient treaties from several groups promising to aid the Grey Wardens in case of a blight. King Jumpling. Oh my god. Zork Scoop. Actually, that is, boy, that's pretty close to, it could be an expression. Anyway, they found the cache, but it was broken, and a woman named Morrigan approached to explain that the treaties were with her mother. Davith accused Morrigan of being one of the fabled witches of the wilds, daughters of the ancient and powerful witch Flemeth. But regardless of their identity, Morrigan's mother willingly returned the treaties, apparently having kept them safe for many years after the spell protecting them wore off. Treaties and vials of blood in hand, Alistair and the recruits returned to Duncan. The joining, as it turned out, involved preparing the Darkspawn blood into a magical drink that would make the recruits immune to their taint, allowing wardens to eventually sense Darkspawn and the Archdemon and even kill the Archdemon, but the ritual could prove fatal. Unfortunately, only Quiteriel survived the joining to become a Grey Warden alongside Duncan, Alistair, and the rest of the Ferelden Order. I know, every time they say taint, I'm like, someone's going to be giggling about that. But they say it a lot. It's what it's called. It's what it's called. They're tainted by the Blight. And so they call it the taint. And I don't know what to tell you. It's just how it is in this world, okay? Let's all be mature about this. Where was I? Yes. That night, Quiteriel and Alistair were sent to guard the Tower of Ishal as part of the plan to defeat the Darkspawn. King Caelan, Duncan, and all the other Grey Wardens and a portion of the Ferelden army were to fight the Horde. Define mature. I'm not actually giggling, but the joke was there. Yeah. You know, it's fair. Someone had to. Did they? Did someone? We were all thinking it. And I define mature as just letting the word taint fly by without any giggling. Okay, you know, you can do a little bit of giggling, but you can't make the joke every time because it's going to come up a lot. Anyway, so yes, King Caelan, Duncan, and all the other Grey Wardens and a portion of the Ferelden army were to fight the Horde. Then at the right moment, those at the Tower of Ishal would light a beacon on the top floor to signal Logain and the remaining bulk of the army to attack and flank the Darkspawn. However, when Quiteriel and Alistair lit the beacon, Logain instead ordered a retreat and abandoned them, and the crucial flanking attack never came. This betrayal resulted in the Darkspawn's victory at Ostagar, as well as the deaths of King Kaelin, Duncan, all the Ferelden Grey Wardens in the field, and many soldiers, and left both Alistair and Quiteriel gravely injured. Fortunately, Morrigan's mother apparently really is the powerful mage Flemeth, for she turned into an eagle and rescued Quiteriel and Alistair from atop the Tower of Ishal and healed their wounds. Quiteriel and Alistair realized, as the last two remaining Grey Wardens in Ferelden, it was up to them alone to end the Blight. Flemeth convinced Morrigan that Quiteriel and Alistair would need her help, and so, armed with only the Grey Warden treaties, Quiteriel, Alistair, and a reluctant Morrigan all set out to escape the wilds and save the world. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to save the world. Loghain, the hero of Ostagar. You know, from some perspectives, not ours. Hey, thanks for lurking, Rosael Play. Yeah, I got a lurk command, inspired by other people who have lurk commands, including Rosael Play. But yeah, so let's do this. I've set up hotkeys because I'm a real streamer now, so hopefully this all works. But yeah, it seems like it worked. It seems like it worked real well. So yeah, since we left, last left, I did level everyone up. Oh, is it? Hold on, I need to unmute. Hold on. Guess, don't you worry. Okay, that should have done it. However, the game itself seems to not be, hold on, giving me any volume. Guys, it's going to be okay. He is actually known as the hero of Revered Mother. Yes, because Loghain, while I troubleshoot my volume issues, Loghain was an integral part of the rebellion that reinstated the Theron line as the rulers of Ferelden. So Ferelden was, for a while, under the occupation of Fantasy France, aka Orlais, and I almost thought of him as the mayor of Suckdown. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This should do it. Everyone heard that? That's promising. Okay. Now I turned all the... Uh-oh. Now it's frozen. Let's... Can I talk to Flemeth? Nope, no volume for me. And it looks like no volume for you guys either. Okay, everybody hold on. Thanks for talking to me, Flemeth, to test this out. Okay. You all want to hang out while I do this, or should I throw on a break screen? I can do it now just with a tap of my hands. Real talk, I know he's a war hero, but I did not remember his title. Like, I've played this game, so I must have seen it, but your comment did not ring even one bell. Yeah, it's it does come up a few times throughout the game, but it is also a long game with a lot of lore and a lot of stuff going on. So this is troubling. Yeah, I only remember because I read the book about the rebellion. Yeah, the first book in the Dragon Age series is The Stolen Throne, which is about the Orlais occupation of Ferelden, in which King Kaelin's father, King Marek, is trying to like reclaim his throne. His mother was like the rebel queen Moira, and she seemed cool, but she was never actually officially the ruler of Ferelden because Orlais was occupying it at the time, and then she was murdered, and then Kaelin and Loghain, or not Kaelin, Marek and Loghain helped reclaim Ferelden. Traitors to Imperial Orlais. Anyway, that's also why Loghain has a bit of a stick up his butt about Orlais and waiting for Elysian help with the Blight, because he was fighting against them for a while. I'm going to maybe go to a break screen so I can focus on fixing whatever my audio issues are, and I'll be right back. Tevinter Restoration win. I know, Tevinter Imperium is just a tiny little, it's not really much of an Imperium anymore, it's just a little land now. But it was an Imperium, or it did used to rule a lot more until Andraste beat them back. That's some more lore for you guys. Anyways, I will be right back. Okay. I mean, I can hear things now, and it looks like you can maybe hear things down. I did turn down sound effects and music quite a lot, because apparently Dragon Age Origins does get pinged by copyright a lot. So, but here, let's test it out for everybody else by talking to Flemeth again.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
I would love some stew.
Questions, questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
Loud and clear, great. How long have you lived in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old.
And how long ago was that?
You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes.
Yes, I think the best way to
and some even
test for audio is to let Kate Mulgrew talk. Perfect. Yeah, I just had to, the sound settings were confused, and I fixed them, but then the game was mad about it, so then I had to restart the game, and that was it. That fixed it. Classic, turn it off and turn it on again. I'm going to say, you don't seem happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
Ask her why she let Chakotay happen. The writers were confused about some stuff. Also, I like Chakotay, so listen. If you start coming for the Voyager crew, I'm gonna fight in words, and those words are just gonna be like, they rock. Can I ask about your magic? What did I just ask? I was literally talking over it, and yeah. What will you do once we're gone?
Oh, have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get.
Ice cold,
for
Morgan.
feeding you and putting up with you for this long. Bah! May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Can I ask about your magic?
Looking for new spells?
Yeah.
Secrets you think old Flemeth has cooked up over the years?
Yeah.
Well, they're of no use to you without years of practicing
Very
my ways.
functional family.
I am not like your circle with its books, you see. Not that I would mind a replacement daughter to order around.
Believe me, you do not want that.
All right. Yep. Functional family indeed. Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
Yeah, or anything, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to say about anything, really.
Then hear this. I laugh at a world full of stupid humans who ignore the Blight's evil
Aren't
and
you
abandon
technically
their
human?
vigilance to chase mortal goals. Remember, it is up to you to destroy the Blight. Pray not
No
for
pressure.
someone else to destroy it. It will always nip at your heels.
Copy that. I have no more questions.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Yeah, so I did go back and replay some stuff just to make sure I finished all my side quests and things that I was kind of glossing over last time I was here, and I had missed some important things, so including getting the backpack and a second backpack, so now I have a second backpack. And I also leveled people up and all that fun stuff. Is it a dinner of children, you fucking witch? I mean, maybe. We don't know. I mean, but so far she's only helped us, and she seems creepy. Hey, look, guys, it's the map. We can't go anywhere except Lothering right now. Oh, we could go to camp, but we're going to go to Lothering first. But yeah, we're going to see this map a lot as we play. And sometimes we get random encounters. Sometimes those random encounters are cutscenes that I get worried that I'll need to talk through because of the music.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly.
Why was it
There
lost?
are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if
Like,
I
did
might
you check
speak,
her cabin for chicken legs? I didn't, but there was a locked chest that I couldn't get into.
you
This
have
friggin'
declared
guy.
yourself Queen Anora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Oh, get him.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Badahn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
There's one really stressed out guy in that crowd who's just like... now we just saw another
please.
awkward...
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
The drama. Oh! Okay. All right, sir. Yeah.
Some Darkspawn.
So one super important thing that I did while off stream was I brought the flower to the guy that was trying to cure a sick dog, and he was like, well, his owner is dead, so, or his human is dead. So come see me after the Battle of Ostagar, and we'll maybe see about imprinting him on you. But we couldn't go see him after the Battle of Ostagar because the Battle of Ostagar went super, super badly for us.
Let's have at it!
But it's okay because the pupper found us. Oh man, I'm going to, oh gosh, well I want to pet him. I'm going to pet him.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's
just covered in
chosen
fucking
you.
blood.
Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
Oh, Morgan.
Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Yeah. I do like the your reasoning for not wanting a dog would be like, oh, too much responsibility. No, of course I'm gonna say I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Yeah. Okay, guys, what do we name this dog? I know Rosé'll play because she is was only going to be able to lurk. had requested we put the name Chompy or like Mr. Chompers or something to that effect in the throw that name in the ring. Yes, we had Galadriel 2 was brought up as last time. Plob had been brought up by Robodude last time. So yeah, of those names, what are people? Obviously Chromavision is yeah, Rosé'll play. She can see at least that the dog name is up there. She wants Chompy. So yeah, of those 4 names, let's say, between Plob, Galadriel 2, Chompy, and wait, what was the 4? No, just 3 names. Yeah, of those 3 names. Detective Chompy? That's pretty good too. I don't know how long the name can be, because it's like possibly could be Pig Detective, but you know that's Zelda's already Pig Detective. Follow Chromavision's playthrough. Dr. Chompy, yeah, okay, we have another vote for Dr. Chompy. Dr. Chompy versus Detective Chompy. Got it. Okay, well now we have, it seems like we're closing in on a variation of Chompy. So do we have a favorite between just plain old Chompy, Detective Chompy, and Dr. Chompy? This is the most important decision of the game. This is a choice-based game, and this is the most important decision. Detective Dr. Galadriel is second. Listen, we have one vote each for Chompy, Detective Chompy, and Dr. Chompy, which makes me feel like it should be Chompy. It's too tough to decide. I do like all the doctor jokes that can come from Dr. Chompy. Okay. So are we now leaning towards Dr. Chompy? All right. I feel like Dr. Chompy is how it's going to go. Let's do this. Oh, it has to be one. They don't let me name it multiple. But don't worry, we all know what it means. I will leave it for a second in case the fact that I can't put spaces between it. The doctor will see you now. Yeah, that is very good. And then, throat. Rawr. The fact that the dog went to medical school is making me laugh. Listen, the Mabari hounds have been bred by mages. This is history, a little history, Ferelden history lesson for you. Is Ferelden mages specifically bred the Mabari hounds to be super duper smart. So I fully believe that Dr. Chompy went to medical school. So let's do it. Let's confirm his name is Dr. Chompy. That was a good little snarl. All right, everybody put your stuff away. Also, it's very important that we save now that we have the dog. Hi, Dr. Chompy. And thanks for the lore. You're welcome. Do you see anything interesting? He's such a good boy, bringing me a slightly damaged cake. And where did you get that? We're going to be happy about it. Cake, excellent, good boy. It's worth noting that so all of my companions have like approval ratings, and most people start at 0, with it being 0 being fully neutral, and then you can get disapproval and approval depending on the decisions you make and what your companions think of them. Most people start with it neutral. Your dog is the only one who starts at approval 100 and never wavers. And it's beautiful. I don't think I have anything for you yet, buddy. It does make sense. It makes perfect sense. Of course he loves us 100% forever and ever. There are still gifts you can give him, though. Let's just loot all of these bodies. Actually, do I have a present right now for him? I forget where presents are under. Here? Yes, a found cake. Oh, the found cake is a gift, huh? Good to know. Okay, I think this is a gift for... There. I gave him a bone. And the gifts you should give him, just to be super clear, he has earned them. Absolutely. Regardless of... Listen, we're giving him gifts because he's a good boy who's earned them, and not just because we want his approval. Alright. Heading off to Lothering. Yeah, if you had the human noble origin, you would have started with the dog. You wouldn't have the, like, cure the dog quest to get the dog. You would just... you just have one already, because it's very common for Ferelden nobles to have Mabari hounds. I forgot that he's the largest fucking dog on planet Earth. Yeah, when I was asking Lindsay if she had a name that she wanted me to put into the running while she was gone today, she was like
Wake up,
asking what he looked like, and I went and showed a picture, and she was like, "Oh, big boy."
Of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Smart.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now is that any way
Morrigan
to
says,
greet someone?
murder.
A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
I'm going to say that you should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
That's not the point, my guy. I'm going to say you're toll collectors then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't
Seems like a lie. You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
They've given him
It's
the
not really
stupid
a
bandit
toll.
voice, but he
We're
also
just
is the one
robbing
who
you,
was like,
see?
You shut up.
he was like,
Even
we
a
shouldn't
general
fight
would have
these guys.
understood
So I
that.
think he's secretly the smartest one. He does have more of a bully build. Yes, yes. Yeah, he's a very built dog. Dr. Chompy. I'm not paying. Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Those seem like solid rules, but you know what? Let's use the mage one specifically. Do you really want to fight a mage?
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Everyone thinks
Nobody's
we're going to turn
turning
them
you
into
a toad, you
toads.
sniveling bastard. But we'll let the toll go. Just this once.
You are too kind.
Yes, well, move along. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering.
I do. Oh, there's a dead Templar. Okay. Oh goodness, we've unlocked all kinds of things. Don't mind me, boys. I'm gonna loot your stuff. I feel like they might attack me if I loot their stuff, but that's quite frankly their mistake.
Right then.
Also, I'm pretty sure if I concentrate on the leader, then he will surrender.
Surely you're joking.
All right.
There,
We
yeah.
surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn gets
I
us
don't
all.
have a spell to turn them into toads. I don't think I even can get a spell that can turn them into toads. This is I don't know where these rumors have come from. I could be like, I could do better. I could be better at this. Let me take over. And then the rest of the game just becomes me running this Imperial Highway. No, I'll say you picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
If this were Divinity, they would be chickens. Yeah, the most useful spell in Divinity Original Sin 2 is Chicken Claw, where you can turn, after you've gotten through their magic armor, you can turn enemies into chicken, and it's been clutch. It's been clutch in so many battles, just like, because all they can do is run away and be a chicken. What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Logain, so there's no one looking out for it except
It's
the two
also
Templars
extremely
and the
funny.
Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Sure. Have you heard of any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
Ash warriors tend to be warriors that have a strong connection to their Mabari hounds. What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing
I
from
had
the
to step
south.
away. Did you turn
Chasing
someone
from
into
the wilds
paste?
and farmholders, mostly.
Yeah.
There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
So I talked these guys into I talked them into letting us pass without paying the toll, but then I started going through their stuff and they didn't like that, so they attacked us, but then I beat this guy up enough that he was like, I surrender. Anyway, what news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed.
That's not how I
Turn
remember
Logain
it.
pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as Regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Well, that's not good. I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go.
Oh my god, I could try to recruit them. I don't think that's going to go well. I also don't think telling him that I'm turning him into the authorities is going to go well, even though I am definitely going to do that. Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Great. Cool. And then start running and don't come back.
Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
Okay, bye. Well, that anyone would believe that the Grey Wardens would do that. It is a weird play. They're famously supposed to not be involved in political stuff.
Oh, right.
It's cause, so, Grey Wardens were banned for a while.
Well, there it is.
Partially because a lot of the Grey
Lothering.
Wardens in,
painting.
So you have finally decided to
are
rejoin
in our
us, have
lay.
you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my
Morrigan,
being upset so hard
jeez.
to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Yes, what we have to remember is Morgan's had an unusual upbringing. Hard though it is to imagine that people would have an irrational fear of perceived outsiders. Yeah, the Grey Wardens returning to Ferelden is fairly recent as of this game. In fairness, though, as we learn later, lot of distrust of Grey Wardens. Yeah, it's yeah. I feel like every time I play this, I forget how unlikable Morgan is. It's because I love Morgan. It's just like, oh man, these early bits, you're like, why is she just so mean for apparently no reason? I am gonna say leave him alone, Morgan. She's not gonna like that, but I'll give her presents later.
But how can I? He is right there, speaking, eyes wide like those of a brainless calf.
Oh,
Morgan.
I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to
Very
discover
immature.
how you've
Yeah.
never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Way to take the high road there, Alistair. I'm gonna say you have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I
Okay,
think
Morgan.
what Flemeth
Give it a rest
suggested
for
is
like
the best
5
idea.
seconds.
These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yeah, no, it's Morgan and Alistair. Yeah, that said, the banter between these two sticks in my mind despite having not played this in over a decade, so they did something right. Yeah, they have, it's a fun dynamic. It's just, oh man, Morgan does not come off well, especially in this early bits. I'm going to say I have looked at the treaties. Again, we are playing her like she's kind of studious. She was raised in like a magic circle. Alistair is also immature at times, but Morgan is so needlessly mean. Yeah, that's exactly it. They're both, I think, supposed to be like 20? They're young and both raised in situations that did not allow for them to mature a lot, but like, whoa, Morgan is mean.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
And to no particular purpose. Yeah. Why are you being so mean? Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
So no, then. Yeah, why are you leaving it up to me? I know we're both new Grey Wardens, but you are technically senior to me in the order.
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
It is a terrible idea. I think Morgan overestimates her abilities. She's very powerful, but she's not like defeat a whole army single-handedly powerful. Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where will we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the Dalish elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Where do we find the dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Won't the Circle of Magi do what the Chantry says?
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tanlo Gain might have to say about it.
We talked about it a lot, Venomiska, when she was first introduced. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's a wildly impractical outfit, but it's also so iconic at this point that there are mods out there to give her a more practical outfit, but I just can't bring myself to. It's too iconic. But yeah, it is wildly impractical. I just wanted to make sure we cover. I was literally, as soon as you said because she didn't, you caught me just in time. I was literally going to make that joke in response to you saying we covered it because she did not. Especially because I don't think Ferelden is meant to be. Ferelden is like fantasy. It's very, 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 very loosely based on Scotland, I think, in terms of like vaguely cultural and, I don't know, topographically. So it can't be. I can't imagine it gets particularly warm there, even in the summer. Where would Logain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
No further south than that, yeah. It is cold, definitely. I do not
Then
need
you have a plan.
Any more directions. I'm going to say I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Anyway, we don't have to decide right away where we go first, but if any of those places piqued anyone's interest, I am willing to let y'all dictate where I go first. Goodness, there's a lot. Oh, hey kid. You alright?
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
The bad men Darkspawn? 'Cause bad men seems like an understatement. This chicken is having problems. Oh no. Oh, buddy. Well, good luck. Now, is it in poor taste for me to steal stuff from these broken crates? Probably, yes. In this refugee camp?
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
Don't be mean to the dog, Morrigan.
I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves.
Yeah, laugh the fucking doggy monster.
And he persists. Maddening.
He's gonna... I like that it's specified that it's a happy bark. You know what you're doing. You're too smart. He's gonna win you over. Just you wait. Just you wait, Morrigan. Okay. Hey, what do I got for crafting stuff? Okay. Great. And then what do I got for potions? Also great. Okay. Squishes, bupper, face, and kiss it. Yeah, exactly. He's a good boy. More over here. Oh, there's so much stuff.
You're looking for safe
what about over here? Yeah, if I'm looking for safe shelter, there's none to be found. But what there is...
And I'm off.
...is information and stuff. I love stuff. Okay. Craft a better hat. Ah, but you see, I've installed the hide hats mod, so my hats can just be hidden and not be ugly. Unless you meant stat-wise, in which case I'm just gonna find better hats.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me from going in?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Okay, that's fair. Thanks for the
Best
warning.
of luck wherever you might go.
Yeah, it's, well, you know. Gosh, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, function over aesthetic. Some of these settings are. Yeah.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
He's
Look,
hoarding
stranger,
toilet paper.
I've
Oh my
100
god,
silvers
he is.
to
He
drive
is that
this
guy.
rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
No, I mean, it's an old game and it wasn't top of the line visually when it came out. It's fine because it's not what it's going for. It just kind of sticks out when you haven't seen it for a while. Yeah, that's fair. Can you beat that offer, sister? No. I'm gonna say you don't think you're being unscrupulous.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
Yeah, there's a middle ground though.
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. Mine,
yeah,
but the Darkspawn
hero!
will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Quiteriel, enemy of commerce. That's me. Listen, I barely understand commerce. I was raised in the circle. I don't... What even is, you know, any of this? What does it mean? I still don't have a rogue in my party, huh? Well, I better do something about that.
Mother, where are you?
Uh-oh. There's a doggy. Oh, he's really hiding in the bushes. Oh my god, calm down. Oh.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, we'd fight some bandits. I'd be down. Anyway, there'll be Chanters boards all around that we can get side quests from. I will go to the Chantry later.
Mother!
Hey kiddo, what's up?
Have you seen my mother?
You know, that depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall.
Okay.
And she has red hair.
Okay.
We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I don't think this is gonna go well for you, kiddo. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here.
That's
in
fair.
The village.
Don't talk to strangers, etc., etc. Here, take this silver. Buy something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf?
Yeah, well, your mother was supposed to be alive, but she got that wrong too. Yikes! This is a totally minor and meaningless thing, but I hate that the main Andrastian text is called the Chant of Light. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. I like, to be honest, kind of like that it's called the Chant of Light. I like that it's called the Chant of something. I don't know. For some reason, I'm into the chant aspect of it, and the chantry, and etc. etc. This kid has Ron from the first Harry Potter voice. Does he? Are you just thinking that because he's red hair? Did the ears give me away?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Oh, you're welcome, kiddo. Words are strange. How interesting, because I like the song part and like the word chantry, but hate the word chant. That is fascinating. It's like, I don't know. I can't decide why I like. Yeah, I was like, maybe that's it. I love a chant. Maybe that's it. Maybe I like the word chant just by virtue of the fact that I love a good chant. Okay. Oh goodness, there's even more stuff here. Is this your stuff? Are you going to be mad if I take this? Doesn't look like... Oh, right. I can't open that yet. Okay. What I'm looking for is that
Just how
tavern.
smart a Mabari's supposed to be, anyway. Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey now. There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
So, seems like you maybe didn't enjoy being a Templar too much. Yeah, so party banter is one of my favorite aspects of this game, that as you walk around, your party will talk to each other. It makes them feel very real, like they're real people. Yeah, I mean, don't spend too much time puzzling this out because I don't know that there's much to it beyond I like this word because I like it, vice versa. Wow, Chantry, pretty on the nose. I guess my brain, it's just another musical term. Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is?
What's
Might
that?
as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
Oh boy, okay. Alright, there's a little quest mark over there. I think this is a tavern though, and I would like to go there. King Kaelin Theron assumed the throne 5 years ago upon the... Oh, I didn't read it fast enough.
Look what we have here, men.
It was a little bit of lore. I missed it.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description?
No.
And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
In fairness, I just got here.
Surely, there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors? Super innocent.
Logain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Yeah,
Enough
I had
talk.
heard.
Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
All right, that's a bit much, sir.
Let's make this quick.
All right. Do I dare? No, I won't. I was like, do I dare summon a lightning storm inside? That seems a bit much. I hope I don't accidentally kill any of these innocent people. I don't remember if there's friendly fire for them. Yeah, let's... Let's kill the commander first.
Time to play.
All right,
There, yeah, classic.
Surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Kaelin. Logain did.
I was there.
The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
The Terran left the king to die.
The Wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing.
Ooh, all right. Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell me?
I don't know. It just seems ominous. The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you tried to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy.
She's just covered in blood.
Myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am Quiteriel. A pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no?
Yeah,
I know
we
after
do.
what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
All right. Now, I'm sad to say that I am going to not have the dog with me for a little while. I'm sorry. Ooh, no, come back.
Yes.
Indeed.
I might look into, there is mods that allow you to have the dog as a summon instead of a party member, so maybe I'll look into that if it doesn't crash my game horribly. Yeah, I benched Dr. Chompy. I'm sorry. We'll hang out with him at camp, I promise. I promise. And I'll see, yeah, I will see if I can get the mod that allows me to have Dr. Chompy with me. Yeah, when I played this game the first time, I didn't recruit her because I didn't like her vibe. Imagine my surprise later. No kidding. No kidding. How is he going to complete his residency? I'm sorry, he will. There will be plenty of time later, But what I need from Morrigan is for her to not, or from Leliana is for her to not be in, for her to not be in Chantry robes, because that doesn't do much. Yes, better. Okay, her stuff's pretty good. And do I have a second dagger? I do. I don't know that she can use two yet. Do we have a bow? Yes, we do. Great news. Great news. Because I like to spec Leliana as an archer. We'll save the fire arrows. Okay, alright. Nope, she's got a better. Cool. Alright, great news. Acidic coating, huh? Okay. Catherine, I cannot imagine ever not recruiting someone. Yeah, it's the same. Even when I get a bad vibe, I'm like, but I have to know your story. There's another character that I, we can get vibes from. Funnily enough, it is literally the only time in any game I ever did that, and it fucking burned me. So lesson learned. Some people don't recruit Leliana because they just miss her because she's in the tavern, and they end up not going in the tavern, and then they just don't ever find her. I'll talk to this gentleman in a second with the exclamation point above his head. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything cool up here. Alright, sir, what's up?
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to
Yes.
sell.
Catherine had a ginger tabby cat at work that she named Leliana, and it's very cute. Don't worry about him. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say.
It's a good
to that.
name for a ginger tabby.
Thanks.
Show me what you've got. Do you have a backpack? That's what's most important to me. No. You do have other stuff I might come back for. I have enough trap triggers, although I have 4. No. I'll wait. Okay. I'm thinking ahead to quests I'm about to get. Yeah, I don't actually want to shop right now. Yeah, like, it's weird because in games before that, I always recruited everyone I could, even people like Vincent in Final Fantasy VII, who you kind of have to know to be looking for. It was literally only Dragon Age Origins where I ever did this, because I went right back to recruiting everybody always in games after that. That's hilarious.
You're here about food.
It
Take
is
up with
cool,
that
though, to
bleeding
make
runt
the
by the
decision
chantry.
to not recruit her
I
rather
brought
than
other gear
just
to sell.
miss her like some people do. Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there.
I already did that.
No, don't suppose you know anything about
I don't know if I do, actually.
poison?
I mean, I don't, but... Oh, maybe I do.
I figured if I
It's like,
kept
did I have
asking, I'd
poison?
find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I got Vincent, never got Yuffie. I got Yuffie too for my fucking sins. I'm afraid I will not get the references beyond this point, but beautiful. Any idea where I can get the
There's
ingredients?
herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster.
Yeah, I already
don't really
pillaged
know
all
what
the
you mean,
refugee
though.
stuff.
I might have some in stock too.
I'm gonna save the world, so it's fine. There is, it's that, like, the dissonance of playing as a goody two-shoes character, but then, you know, you gotta loot everything and then not being punished for it. Now, Leliana, do you have any lockpicking? This is important. Oh wait, no, it'll be here. She does! Hooray! Guys, we can finally pick locks. I couldn't remember if she started with them or not. Okay.
I'll do it.
And she's gonna take us outside. And out there, she's gonna pick that other chest for us. Pick the lock of that other chest for us.
So Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
But I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
It's
makes more
probably
sense than the
political
Grey
nonsense.
Wardens.
We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne.
Yeah, that's fair. Oops. Oops, I didn't see that fence there. This is a good sign. Me not seeing a fence.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
See, this is a good
I'd
reason
rather
to
talk about your mother.
go across the
There's nothing
bridge.
to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest?
He's got a point.
Much more interesting.
He's got a point.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
No, Morgan,
You know
in
what's more
fairness.
interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Woohoo. Okay. Okay. What I want to do next. Cool. Yes, okay. I talked to the merchant already. Talked to the tanner. Went to the tavern. Oh, I have to go back at the tavern. I forgot to do a thing.
I've got a cousin in the Templars.
Wow,
He says
these
the
guys
mages
have-
in the tower out on Lake Callanhard are all turning into demons.
Excuse me?
They always say that, though.
It's like I was just
well,
there.
This time it's true. They're not sure what to do about it yet, he says.
What's to do? I thought you killed them.
Easier said than done. Mages pick a fine time to go turning into demons, I tell you.
Well, that's alarming, if true. Yeah, all right, Morgan, let's not pretend those are equally interesting things. Yeah, wild of her to be like, oh, well, you'd find moss growing on a rock interesting. And
as I live and
her mother
breathe,
is...
You're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Her mother is like a super powerful witch that has like weird ancient knowledge and rescued us from a tower by turning into an eagle.
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're
I
a
said, is there
mercenary
anything you can
company
do?
that fell on
I can do
hard
for you.
times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day.
You sound a lot like
With your help,
Jowan,
the
sir.
Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
I mean, how many people's mother is an ancient bog witch? Probably a lot, you big drama queen. No, Morgan, your life is so different from everyone else's. I'm sorry that you think that it was normal, but I'm afraid it was not. Why should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped
Fantasy
nobles
France.
defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations.
Cool.
Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
Oh. How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
Ah, yes, the infamous honorable mercenary company that shows up in fantasy and basically nowhere else. Mercenaries, not famous for being pleasant people. Yep. Listen, the only reason we can trust it is because this is a fantasy series.
When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Sure. Thanks, bud. All right. Okay, and we've got some conscripts we need to find. Sure. And we've got some deserters we need to find. This guy's codpiece is excessive. It's a mod. Wouldn't that be it? I choose not to do the more practical outfit for Morgan mod, but do choose to do just giant cod pieces for everyone mod. My priorities. Let me show you them. It's not a mod. To be clear.
Neighbor fled the city yesterday.
Wow, these guys have so much to
Where
say.
to? They'll stop those Darkspawn soon enough. Just you watch.
Well, that was shorter than usual. Okay. Let's see. All right, I went to the tavern. Yep. Cool. All right, let's talk to this lady.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn
I don't
may
think
be
anyone I
coming
have on
soon.
me can make traps.
He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants
All
to...
right, that means we need to level
poison
someone
his
up and get them
traps.
trap
I just
making
want
abilities.
normal traps.
Or just not give this poor lady any traps, you know? Barlin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the maker.
No.
So his fields are just full of traps.
Maybe I shouldn't bring poison to Barlin. Why don't you just buy some? Oh, she has stopped talking. None to be had. She says Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields. Okay, sorry I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you.
You didn't bother me.
Sorry.
I came up and bothered you. All right. Let's talk to this lady.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
No, you seem nice. Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need
She seems
beds,
might on edge.
food,
Wonder why. I can't
and
think
an
of
end to all
a
these
single
sad
reason.
sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may
I
be
do
able to do
remember
us a
that I have
lot
that
of
skill.
good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Great, thank you. Also, I'm pretty sure I have enough
Have any luck
poultices to
finding
just
herbs in the woods?
give them to you. I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Why don't you try real medicine, you goddamn hippie? Listen, in this universe, that is the only, that's it. They don't got more. I mean, I have my magic. I could cast healing spells on people. Okay. I may have just saved, but I wanted to see if I can pick this lock without anyone getting mad. And it looks like yes. Great work, everybody. Okay. I now want to, you know, kill some bandits, I guess.
How dare you?
Oh.
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Wow.
Enough! People
You also
here
sound
are
a lot like
desperate
Jowan.
and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Hey, you guys alright? You guys alright?
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
Seems like he's not alright. How are you?
We fought the Darkspawn in the wilds, but we never had a chance.
Well, that's rough. Hey.
Shokke basit. Ade starit. Merade twasit. Abana kyun. Maras shokra. Ananne sam kyun.
Hey, buddy. What you doing in this cage?
You aren't one of my captors.
No.
I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
Fucking Qunari. Love the Qunari. Fascinating. You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not?
Yeah,
I've been placed here by the
seems pretty
Chantry.
obvious.
The Revered Mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
What the fuck, dude?
It is, as she says.
What the fuck, dude?
I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Qunari peoples.
Qunari?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming.
All right.
Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
Well, she was
I would
like,
also
ooh, this
suggest
guy
that
did
Alistair
murder.
take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
The Qunari are semi-interesting to me. They're probably the most unique thing that BioWare made, but I'm not sure I really dig them conceptually. Yeah, I mean, I find them quite interesting, particularly in future games. But yes, I also agree that BioWare made Dragon Age Origins. Gotcha. Yeah. Because I do think that, yeah, they definitely introduce and elaborate on some of the concepts that are lightly touched on in this first game, and really explore them more in the future games, which is cool. And yeah, I think Qunari are included in that. That despite saying that they're the most interesting thing or the most unique thing in the first game, which I would agree with, that they do explore Qunari a little more in the coming games, and I don't know, I think they're cool. But yes, I am a Grey Warden.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the Revered Mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Yeah, like Qunari are fleshed out more and more interesting in later games for sure, but I'll take more Tevinter lore over Qunari lore any day. That is, I would agree with that, because...
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Well, that's nice of you, Leliana. There's... I feel like we have barely touched on... that we have barely touched on the lore that is in Tevinter, which is why I'm excited for all the rumors that like future games will take place there. Yeah, Tevinter is very interesting, and I would like to see it explored more, for sure. Yeah, it looks like Dragon Age 4 will be into winter, at least in part. Yeah.
I am your death.
Please don't hit me, I'm trying to cast a spell. Woo! Okay, I should have done that first so that they wouldn't hit me and interrupt my spell, because sometimes that happens and it's very annoying. Oh, I need to be farther away. Okay.
It's your time to
Okay, I'll hit you. Thanks for running into my range there, bud. That was nice of you. Don't run away. Great work, everybody. All right. Well, those guys aren't in my lightning storm, so come back here.
Going. Behind you. Now this should be fun.
Fantasy Byzantine Rome, for anybody wondering if the Greeks could perform fucking magic. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you guys finished them off while I was chatting. Great, thank you.
Yes.
That's what you're here for. That's why we put it on easy, so you guys could fight for me and I could just pay attention to the chat. Alright, that's one group of bandits. I want to say there's like 3 that I gotta kill. Perhaps only 2.
Yes.
But yeah, on that comment, I also think that the Dalish elves get more cool as the games go on as well, though perhaps more complicated in terms of real-world inspirations. Okay. You don't care about that landmark yet? Okay.
Bad breath
No, I
alert.
got a little... Really? That was not your best. That was not your best. Dalish are also more interesting, yes. No, don't all run over here. Ugh, you guys were supposed to stay long distance so that I could just smoke it with that lightning storm. But fine, do that way. I don't even care.
Yes.
There are a lot more Dalish-like things kicking around in the genre than Qunari-like things. Yes, this is true.
Push them back.
I can... see, this is one thing I don't like it when I have to kill Mabari.
How amusing. Tis a good day. I got it.
And that is particularly a rough thing in the second game. I feel like for some reason they have so many Mabari hounds as enemies in the second game. And it makes me real sad. I don't like it. I don't want to be fighting Mabari. I want to be their friend. You know? They're good dogs. You know? Maybe I'll find a mod that turns them into... I know there's mods to turn the spiders into Mabari for people with arachnophobia, but maybe it's the opposite of mods that turn the dogs into not dogs. I mean, you just need to imagine that since the Mabari are really smart, these are like murderous bandit Mabaris. Yes, they're bad. No, they just love their people. They're good dogs, man. Especially weird given the setting in 2. Yeah, you spend most of the second game not in... Oops, I died. I wasn't paying attention. Oopsies. You spend most of the second game... Oh, Morrigan, you could have been giving us cross weapons this whole time? You spend most of the second game not in Ferelden, and Ferelden is where Mabari are super... super common. They're not really that common outside. Okay. Dragon Age 2, there's a game I could not do. Simply no way. Oh man, I love Dragon Age 2, but it's a game that is like so wildly different from the first game.
Another battle I see.
And also just like very clearly was rushed, very clearly had some like issues in development, but that I love. I don't know, I enjoy it more every time. Like, it's one of those games where the more distance I had from it, the more I liked it, and then I would play it again and like it more. And Like, Inquisition had its problems and they're real problems, but to Christ. Yeah, I agree, but also I still love it. And part of it is, again, it's the strength of BioWare character writing, because I just really love the characters in 2. Introduces one of my favorite characters in the series. I think it's relevant here that you like Dragon Age as a property way more than I do. Yeah, that is also fair, that I would be more forgiving of the flaws of 2 just because I am more invested in the universe and the characters in the universe and all that. I like it well enough, but I'm not like a fan. Yeah, fair enough. See, Bernie, I really like 2, but it is sad to play and think about how much it would have benefited from more time. That's it. And there's like, I don't know, you hear from the developers and the other ideas they had. Are you guys bandits? No, you guys are refugees. What are you guys doing? You guys okay?
We done heard what was said.
No.
I don't know if you killed King
I forgot about this.
and make her forgive me. I don't care.
No,
But
yeah,
that bounty
that's
on
fair.
your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
You don't want to do this, buddy. You really don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. None of us want to do this. But yeah. Dragon Age 2. Would have been nice for 2 to have an actual name for them. Yeah, it is wild that it doesn't have a name. That the series is Dragon Age Origins, the DLC Dragon Age Awakening, the expansion DLC, which is like the same length as Dragon Age 2. Worth noting. That's how short and small Dragon Age 2 is in comparison. To Origins, is that it is like the same length and size as the expansion for Origin. But yeah, it's weird that it's Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age Awakening, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age 2, the tuning. Exactly. Okay, we're done with this lightning storm. Dragon Age 2 Kirkwall Knights. Isn't Kirkwall Knights the name of something? I can't remember if it's the name of...
Yes.
I guess Tevinter Knights is the name of something. Oh, I should look at my... gaping wound again. Okay, fine. I'll heal that. I don't have health to spare. Where's my lesser injury kit? How come my wound didn't go away? Oh, there we go. It just took a second. Is it Dragon Age Exodus? I think Path of Varric. That's good. Yep. I think Exodus was Dragon Age Exodus is what it was supposed to be called, and then for some reason somebody higher up was like, nope. It was something like that. I can't remember if that is exactly right. Let's check my journal because I have not been keeping track of stuff. The Chanter's board. I've killed all 3 of the bandits. Great. I can go back to the Chantry, and while we're there, let's see if we can't convince the Revered Mother to let this Qunari fellow, Sten, go. Kirkwall Knights is a music track in 2. That's what it is. That's what it is. I couldn't remember, and I felt like it was something.
Morrigan, did you live there in
Banter
that
Bridge,
forest your
Banter
entire
Bridge.
life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
Probably not.
No, you really don't.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Okay, guy yelling in there. The fact that I'm stopping
Blessed
to...
are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
It's on my Setting Town night playlist. Yes, which I have used a lot. There should be more here now. When bears attack, just gonna go kill some bears. We're overrun with bears. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so this is a quest to allow us to look for the body of the mother of the kid we talked to. So let's definitely accept that one.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Okay, bud.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Yep.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer
Jesus
at
Christ, dude.
Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us!
Alright.
This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see
rude
the
and a
vile
lot.
blackness that fills her?
Wow. Finally, somebody talking sense. Wow. You are the one who will destroy Detroit. You know, he really is given that vibe. He is given the same vibe as that preacher in the beginning of Marcus's story in Detroit. Ignore him, people. I know. I intend to.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die!
I do have a type.
Your king is dead!
Oh.
There is
Yeah, okay. Yep, that's... Yep,
no
great.
hope!
Wait, can I not
You
talk you
again.
down or something?
Can you all not
I
smell
genuinely
the
don't
evil?
remember. It's been
This
a long
one
time since I played
is
this.
tainted!
Alright, yeah. I'm not gonna kill him if I say that, right? Okay, let's say better tainted by blood than by fear.
Are you calling me a coward?
Calling a spade, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say I know dogs that made of sterner stuff than you, because I certainly do. I have one, Dr. Chompy. You'd love him.
I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all.
Doomsayers and
The
evil Catholics, Josh
blackness
Kryptonite.
will come.
Okay,
He
bye.
was right, wasn't he?
Ah.
There's no hope for us.
Don't you start. There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
Yeah.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
Oh.
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Yeah. Good idea. Maybe. I don't know.
Your king is dead.
Take those kids with you.
There is no hope.
I feel like he just shouted that from God knows where.
Yes.
What are all these crystals for? So strange. Ooh. Hi. What's your deal?
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Oh, thank you, Sir Marin.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
I sure did, bud. Who's in charge of this chantry?
The Revered Mother runs the chantry itself,
Yeah,
and
that
Sir
checks out.
Bryant heads the Templar station.
That guy was the greatest. I hope he comes back later. I think I have bad news for you. I don't know that he doesn't come back later. Perhaps he's an Easter egg that I haven't noticed. Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn
Sure is.
coming, few can think of anything else.
Can you tell me about the caged Qunari?
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
The Revered Mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough.
We'll see. Okay, additional minor thing that I hate. Spelling Sir as Sir. We get it. You're medieval. Shut up. I don't find that
Make her watch
annoying.
over
I just find it... I think it's perhaps a little silly, but I don't actually care enough to find it annoying. They have, like, fancy titles, different titles for everything, and so they were like, Sir can't be spelled with an I. Since we have, I don't know, Terrans instead of Dukes or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what all of the one-to-ones are for the fantasy titles. Or if any of them are based on real titles. I genuinely don't know. Have all the fucking Terrans and Arls you want. Alright, look at all these people.
Please.
Earls are just Earls. Yeah. I mean, I assumed they're just based on it being Earl without an E. Okay.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign
God,
of the main
I
horde.
can't see anything
We are
when
the
you're
only
talking.
hope of protection this village has now, and
Mr.
I will
Bryant?
not
Yes,
abandon
okay.
them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
I do look at it and think, Sir? Alright, Sir Bryant.
Yes, my lady. Who might you be?
Quiteriel, the Contrary. I'm not going to introduce myself as Grey Warden. That seems like a
I'm
bad
Sir
idea.
Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Don't even worry about it. Do many of his knights come here?
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon
Oh,
has fallen
Terran is
ill,
apparently an
and his
antiquated
knights
Welsh
are on a
term.
quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes,
Cool.
said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies. Well, never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
I will. I am concerned about that because Arl Eamon was one of the people that we wanted to see for help. So if he's ill, that's a problem. Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us.
Hi, Shelby!
I will stay as long as I'm needed. Now,
We're just hanging out in Lothering, helping out people, you know, having a chill time. It's kind of a side quest day because, you know, Lothering is full of side quests that I can't skip. Well, I can't skip. I guess I could not help as many people. I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
I think we know he's not in charge here. What can you tell me about the imprisoned Qunari?
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them.
You can
the
go
Revered
chase him.
Mother ordered him caged.
After
She
some
has
dead
more
hippies'
mercy
ashes, you
than
can
I
invent
do.
Pfizer and make
But
actual
perhaps
medicine.
she is
The
right,
choice is yours.
and the
Well,
Maker has love for all his creations,
Do the
even
first
the
one.
Qunari.
I just had my first failure at catching a shiny Pokemon. I'm so sorry, Shelby. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there any way that he could be released?
You can ask the Revered Mother.
All right, I will.
I say let him rot until the Darkspawn claim him.
It's fair. I mean, maybe not fair, but... have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tearn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kaelin had no heir?
None that we know of. Tearn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely cold.
All right.
If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Are you in charge here?
The Revered Mother leads this flock. I merely command
Yeah,
her
we
Templars.
knew that, but I want to tell you
Normally,
about
our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out
bandits that I
unsanctioned
chased off.
magic.
Be proud of me.
For now, it
I
is
want
all we can do to
approval from
protect
this
the innocent.
NPC. How do you know that I am a mage? Is it the giant staff and the mage robes?
As am I.
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
Yeah, perhaps the only thing that I will give Loghain is that this whole he's a commoner thing is bullshit. Being a commoner shouldn't lock him out of the throne. Agreed. Being a fucking traitor should lock him out of the throne. Agreed on all accounts. How do Templars fight against magic? Let's get some lore.
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well.
Hey, don't
If
call
only
my
our
magics
powers work
unholy.
to keep away the Darkspawn.
You don't know.
Alas, it is not so.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tearn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him.
Yikes.
Lothering has been abandoned.
That's too bad. Where would I find the Revered Mother?
In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
I feel like
I suppose since you are a mage, I do know something that might interest you.
Oh.
Don't look surprised. I would be a poor Templar if I couldn't tell that much.
Well, all right.
I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully I've heard wrong.
I'm going to say, but that means, because I would know what that means, but you guys get to know. She has a staff. This isn't her. And I am wearing mage robes. Like, I'm not
If the
hiding
rite of
it.
annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
Yeah, that's fucking
We
bad.
need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened.
Yeah, that's
I
what
have
the
nothing else to
fuck.
tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde.
I have nothing else to ask.
Now, unless there's something else you need.
Okay, I don't remember if this is a bad thing to do. And it would be a shame if I had to go through this entire conversation again. But I can't remember. Maybe I've done something wrong. But I want to be able to tell him that I got rid of the bandits so that he will give me money for it. But maybe because I didn't kill them? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try this.
I see. That is certainly worthy of notice.
I'm hoping because he wasn't a
Logain
big
declared all
Logain
Grey
fan,
Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death.
that he might not turn
You
on
know
us.
this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Okay, you seem cool, bud. About those bandits outside the village. There we go.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
One less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed. They're gone.
For now, at least.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
Well, thanks, Spud, for
That's an
chiming
impressive
in.
feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
That man has gigantic pauldrons relative to the size of his arms. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna persuade for more money. I'm just gonna accept the money that he does have. A nice middle ground.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that
Way
need
ahead
doing.
of you, buddy.
The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key.
Ha-ha.
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Thanks, buddy. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Alright, well that went fairly well. Okay. Sir Donald, what is your deal?
Who? I
You.
beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Well, I'm very sneaky.
Is that you? Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Imagine calling errands and mercenary contracts quests with a straight face. Very, it's very much in the same, same vibe as there being mercenary troops doing, good. Also, why is everybody glowing with starfire? You know, it's a fantasy, magic, land. Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is
No,
that,
for real, is that a
if I
buff?
may ask?
Yes, it is a buff. I believe it's something Leliana does? We need his help against Tairn Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe?
He may be dead already.
I also
Or
forget what it's
perhaps his
called.
luck has
It's like
changed in the
Song
weeks
of
I have been
something.
gone.
I don't know.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Okay. So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in
Courage,
fact. But my
maybe?
skills
Yeah,
are
I'll
better
check when
suited
we're
for
out.
battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more of this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste.
And you call
Surely
yourself
you
a
know
fan,
this.
forgetting stuff. I know. Terribly. It's like I don't actually care about the combat part of this game. Okay, I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore.
Good, it's very important.
Nothing I have found leads me to believe that
I know
this
my
was anything
priorities.
more than a quest of desperation.
You must know the name
I
of the glowy
intend to
stuff.
return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Well, bad news about Sir Henrik. Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note?
Yeah, I looted his body.
Mercy. Thank you for giving me these.
You're welcome.
I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
You betcha, dude. No problem. Alright. We've completed a few quests. You know what? You know what?
Chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption.
Oh, what is the thing called? I'm so sorry. Yes, I got distracted by stuff. You know how I love stuff. Okay. It seems like you guys are all glowing. So, Song of Valor. That's what I think it is. Yeah.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And
I knew it was Song of something.
Return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat.
What does it do? You know what? I don't remember. It's one of her automatic things she does. So let's go to her her spells and talents. Okay, the bard sings an ancient tale of valorous heroes, granting the party bonuses to mana or stamina regeneration at a rate affected by the bard's cunning. The bard can only sing one song at a time. So the reason why it's not on me must be because I was out of range, or maybe there's a limit to how many people. I don't know. Yeah, so helps us with regenerating the stuff that we use to power our attacks, rather whether that be mana for mages or stamina for non-magical people. Okay, well, you're really yelling at me there. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Let's only do like 2 minutes. Okay, this guy's being loud. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. Let's come back at just like 2 minutes after 9. I just want to refill my water and maybe just stand up for a minute. I was hoping it was +1 to religious zealotry. I'm afraid not. I'm so sorry. But yes, I will be back shortly. All right. Okay. And we're back. Yeah, we're gonna just keep trucking along here because I would like to get through Lothering today. Yeah. Make it to our first camp. But the fact that nobody has trap making skills and that I don't actually want to give that guy poisons really is gonna help in that we won't do those side quests.
Sister Leliana.
So that'll speed things
to
up.
see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion.
Hi.
Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry?
Thanks, Shelby.
Our need has never been
Welcome
greater.
back to all of you. What is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Okay, well, I am about to ask her to let a murderer go, so... Sure.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you, then?
I wanted to talk about Sten the Qunari you imprisoned.
It might have been
I
time to
suggest
execute
shut
him,
up.
but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Have you decided who you're going to romance in this playthrough? I have not. I might let you guys nudge me in the direction of who I want to romance. See who we're vibing with once we've introduced all the romanceable characters. It won't be Morrigan because they don't let me romance Morrigan as a woman, which, boo, but you know. Is there any way I can convince you to release him? Yes, let's say that.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Well, you know, Gosh, well, I don't really want to intimidate her. I was thinking you might release him into my custody. I'm not going to try and persuade because I don't really want to lie, and we have Leliana with us, which she should be able to help us. I mean, as somebody who romanced Morrigan as a man, I'm not sure I'd recommend it even if you could. I mean, I will do it eventually because it's one of the Dragon Age things I've never done, but I do genuinely quite like her friendship arc, so I'm not too fussed about having never had the opportunity to romance her as a woman. But yes, I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
She doesn't really.
Unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Well, let's just say that 18-year-old Josh was less concerned about the relevant parts of what would make for a non-psychotic partner. Yes, you know what? Fair 18-year-old Josh. Yes, but yes, to Shelby saying I've only romanced Alistair. I have romanced Alistair, Leliana, and I won't spoil who the other romanceable person, because we haven't met him yet. But I have romanced all the rest of them, besides Morrigan. And I like all of them. I like... maybe I won't say who's romance. There's 2 romances that I like a lot, and for different reasons, so I don't really have a favorite among the 2 of them. But yeah. But I won't say which ones. I guess 2 out of the 3 that are available to us are ones that I really, really like. And the 3rd one is also a good romance. It's just the other 2 spoke to me more. There's no bad choices, is what I'm saying. Except apparently possibly Morrigan. But she's not available to us. Which I did mention this to Rosale Play earlier, and she was disappointed. She wanted to romance the sexy witch lady, and you know what? I can't blame her for that. Okay. Let's go.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
I don't know. Last guy's kind of a bad choice depending on your perspective. Interesting. Once we get into non-spoiler territory, I will be interested to discuss that more because I really love that romance.
You wish something more of me?
But I don't think I can say more about it without spoiling stuff. I have a key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
I heartily agree, Mary. I knew what your opinions were, but I'm glad to have your support in the comments. I'm just saying there are reasons at the outset to think it's not a good idea. I'm not saying it ends up in a bad place. Yes, that is fair. That is fair. There is, I know of people who have chosen not to recruit that character before because of that. But I think it's a bad idea if you were meeting this person in real life to date them, but, listen, wait, you know what? Let's table this conversation. It's going to be nonsense to anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about. Let's table it for now. I should agree to release me into your custody, Sten.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
I was like, this is nonsense, and I have a lot to say about this character, so I will wait until they've actually been introduced and we can all chat about it and it'll be great. Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I
Welcome,
will follow
Sten.
you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
what if I don't lead you to your atonement?
Then I will find it myself.
Okay, fair enough.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Fair. No, I'm gonna keep my current party though. Alright. We gotta find some bears. Or wolves. Bears, wolves, oh goodness. Gosh, that's a lot of wolves. Oh, these are the wolves that killed the kid's mom. Or they're hanging around the kid's mom. I don't actually know if they killed them. Possibly the bandits killed them. Alright, if you guys could do me a favor, attack me while casting the spells. That's not interrupted. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you all. I appreciate it. Because I don't love that I'm surrounded by all these guys. Alistair, please don't run outside of the circle where all of my lightning attack is. Please, thank you so much. What is a wolf if not a squished bear? It's a great point. It's a great point. I am not an animal scientist, so as far as I'm concerned, there is no difference. No practical difference anyway. Okay. We have found what we were looking for. You have found the boy's mother and recovered her keepsake. Alright. I think that's all the landmark tree was for that we stumbled across earlier. Strange that her body wasn't there before. Okay. And then... do I just find bears out here? I don't remember how this quest works. Let me read the journal. Cull infected bears. You read on the Chanter's board that some Blight infected bears to the north of Lothering, I think I'm to the north of Lothering, are causing trouble for the villagers. Chanter will pay you 1 sovereign. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely north. So, where are the bears? Where are you at? If I learned anything from Glee, dolphins are gay sharks. Science. There, yes. Like dolphins and sharks. Yes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I have often thought that Glee is a underrated source of scientific knowledge. You know, you just hear me saying that all the time. Okay, I'm gonna do one more circle. If I can't find these bears, then, you know, that's just how it be. Well, now you're just getting silly. Name one difference between dolphins and a shark. You can't. Ah, there they are. Oh, God, and giant spiders, too. Okay, well, I guess we'll fight you first since I got your attention. Oh, come on. Fucking rude. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just get myself a little farther away from this whole dang group of spiders. Can I get all of them? Haha! Great. Oh no, they like me though. Oh no, they like me. Oh, that's not good. I don't want them to like me. Alistair, I gave you special abilities to make them like you more. Use it. Save me. No! Alistair, you did a bad job. I'm disappointed in you. Oops, I turned that off instead of turning it on. That's okay, she'll have more mana this way. I'm also not super familiar with the entropy tree. I just always let Morrigan do her own thing because I don't know her skill tree very well. Anyway, there's only one spider left, so we're gonna wait while they kill it.
Some glory.
We are victorious again.
I really like that she said we are victorious again while not helping out at all. Okay, what did I get this time? Crack skull. Penalty to cunning. Oh, who cares? That's fine. I can have crack skull. I only use cunning when I'm trying to be persuasive, and my cunning's already higher than a mage's normally would be. Because I wanted to be persuasive. That is my little, good old no aggro Alistair. Yeah, I gave him the threaten ability. He's supposed to yell in order to get the attention of enemies. Okay. Oh, goodness. Let's place this. More wolves, but the larger ones. Yep. Here we are. Stretched out Fighting some stretched out wolves. Yeah, where are you going, bud? Oh, yes. Does this mean we are sharks? Oh, in response to they swim, they're warm-blooded, they have breathe holes. Uh-oh. No, you're getting it. This has been Science with the QuiteContraryTV chat. Okay, was that all the bears? Did I kill all the bears? Yes, I killed all the bears. Great work. We are all the same animal. This is some really some hippie shit. Venomous Goat TV. This is... You are making fun of me for my herbalism and my poultices. Alright, all the way back to the Chantry. And then I think we'll leave, because nobody has the ability to make traps for this lady. And you know what? She should probably leave and not worry about her farm anyway, because it seems like Lothering is in trouble. Which means many of us are cannibals. Okay, can I set myself up so that I can keep moving, but also still see the banter? This will be the one time they don't banter. Of course it is.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker
The banter bridge
smiles
failed
upon
me.
its travelers. And the stars
Which means
stood
that many
still,
of us are
the
cannibals.
winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath.
That is
All
the
was
conclusion
silent
that we
in
must draw
prayer and
from all of us being the same animal. Not Shelby, though. Shelby's not a cannibal. Good job. I don't think I have anything else to do here. Let's check my journal. I just have the poison for Barlin, but I don't know. Do we want to do that? I mean, on the one hand, he probably won't. 3 flasks of venom. I don't think if I have 3 flasks of venom, then he can have them. But otherwise, I'm not going to worry about it. I guess I could make them with the toxin extract. Oh, I do have enough for that. I think Morrigan can make poison. Nope, she can make... Well, Leliana can make poison. Interesting, Leliana. Okay. Okay, we'll do it. Oh, great steak is delicious. The upside to many of us being cannibals is that cannibalism is less taboo now. I solved a problem that wasn't a problem. Yeah, you sure did. You sure did solve a problem that wasn't actually a problem. But, you know, if he were real, Hannibal would be grateful.
Some fellow in the
Though it's possible. Oh, that guy had more gossip and I just cut him off. Some fellow in the tavern what? Some fellow in the tavern what? We're not even gonna know because it's not. We're stuck on this loading page forever. It hasn't been forever. It's been like 5 seconds I could do to be patient. Well, 5 seconds is a long time on a loading page. Dragon Age. Are you not going into the tavern? Can you not ask? Well, that's the thing. I don't know what he's talking about. There's
Heading
several
up
men
that
in
poison?
here.
Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid. If those beasties come on my
It's okay.
land,
I'm not too concerned
I'll
about having
teach
missed
you
that
some
gossip.
lesson. Yeah, it's enough gold to cover any of your
You
expenses.
should clean
and
up
then
those
some.
bones
Hey?
sometime. I'm not, maybe like leaving it there as a warning to other people who might make trouble. I'm gonna save because it feels like this game's having a little bit of trouble loading stuff, and that feels like a sign that it might crash. Yeah, you should save. I'm getting crash vibes. Yep, we're on the same page. We're on the same page here. The delay beat me. It didn't beat you by a lot though. So you said it. It came out soon enough after I said it that I knew you had typed it before I said it. The Qunari landed in the... I keep forgetting that I could
What
read...
can we do?
Ooh.
Just keep your head down, that's what. And your wits about you.
Sure. I mean, that's good advice for anyone. Let's go. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to go this way. What am I doing? No more banter bridge. Let's leave Lothering. Bye, Lothering. We have a good time, little town. Actually, is there anything... Can I even get in there? No. This is just a windmill. That's nice. I couldn't even interact with that door. You know? Ooh, crates. And a blood mage, huh? This seems fine. Let's save.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Oh no, this poor guy. He's trembling.
And I'm off.
Blood mage body. Well. Okay. I would like this alpha to not be next to me anymore. Okay, you guys seem to have that covered, so we're gonna go take care of these archers. Because I have faith that I can take them. And I was right.
Oh, it fell down.
Great work, everybody. My inventory's full. Oh, I should have stopped to sell stuff, but I didn't want to. Is the thing. Oh, it's just venom, which I just sold anyway. I could go back and sell stuff. The thing is, I'm trying to do all that, like, busy work off stream.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Here's also the guy telling the incoherent murder beast, hey, leave us alone. Not sure they care, my man. They definitely don't. But you're welcome.
The name's Bodahn Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Perhaps we are. It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says
Rough
half
name. Yeah.
Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and
Fair
good
enough.
fortune.
Fair enough.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Well, I do want to loot, but let's see if there's anything in here. Maybe it'll just be coins. Oh, no, I do. It's got a gift. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I guess I could go sell some stuff. Oh, he's so far away, though. Hold on. Let's see if we can't make more room by just throwing shit into our second slot. Eh? Oh no, I don't want that. Those ones stacked. Do that. I actually don't know if stacking makes a difference. Have a mace. Okay, and then you can have your fire arrows now. And there. Hopefully that'll have been enough. This is my son Sandal and this is my daughter Boot. Yeah.
And I'm off.
It's a bit of an odd name, isn't it? But who am I to judge? My name's Quiteriel.
Yes.
Alright. Do like a health poultice. Oops.
Huh.
And we can take this venom. Great work, everybody. Thank you all for carrying bows on my behalf. I should probably make you not hold them as your mains right now, though, because neither of you want that. Okay. Let's save and get going. Run off into the sunset or what have you. No, I'm still holding a dagger. Well, that's fine. I can switch myself easy enough. You should strap stuff to the dog's back and send him back to town to sell. He'll get a good price. I believe that. I believe that the dog has a really, really high charisma score and could get anything. Yeah, and he'd be a good barter, you know, growling when they try to give him too little, making happy noises when they give him a good amount so that they want to get that approval again, you know, some good positive reinforcement. I think he'd do it. I think he'd have no problem. What'd you all name the puppy? The puppy's name is Dr. Chompy. Yeah, Dr. Chompy. This seems fine.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seemed so real. Dr. Chompy McChompface should be the official title. Just so, you know, his full name. Every dignified Mbari has a full name. Anyway, it seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden
I just
is being
remembered
able to
what
hear
his
the
response to the
Darkspawn.
other one is.
That's
funny.
what your dream was,
Oh, well.
hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do.
Unsettling.
That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon? Yeah.
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon.
Lord
It
Dr.
takes a bit, but
Chompy
eventually you can
McChompface,
block
yes,
the dreams
yes.
out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the
respect
Archdemon
he
a bit, but I
deserves.
sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow,
cool.
You're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Hey. Oh. You can do it, game. I believe in you. You can do it. Hey, you did it. I'm proud of you. All right. Oh, goodness. Look at all these new quests and everything. So, yeah, this is the camp. This is where we'll spend a lot of time in the game. He is sweet. Alistair's a good boy. Speaking of good boys. Hi, Dr. Chompy.
What, you little...
Dr. Chompy living up to his name. I was like, are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
I'm gonna defend him. Well, he is a war dog. No.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
But he's a good boy. He's the best boy. All right. You know, we might call it, even though it hasn't been that long since the end of break, because it feels like my computer and my game and Streamlines and everything needs a break. And we've finished Lothering. We're at the camp. Our dogs should hang out. Yeah. They'd have a good old time, so long as my dog can behave himself. But yeah, this is camp. Red loves other puppies. Aw, where's a good boy? Look at this giant cheese wheel. Look at it. We're really living the dream out here. Anyway, we got Leliana and Alistair around here, and then we have Morrigan makes her own campfire way over here. Yeah, this game is laboring. Yeah, I think it might be time. It might be time to give it a little break. I was kind of hoping we would get to we would kickstart one of the other quests so that I could do any side quests in the meantime, but that's okay. I can sort things out, and this is a good spot to leave off anyway. So And this is a good spot for me to do some selling in. Are you winning, son? You know what? I like to think so. Here's what I'll do. I'll end off the stream with talking to these guys.
My timely rescuer. Bodahn Fenwick at your service once again.
Hey, buddy.
I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine
think you could argue either side of that.
Inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Sure, bud. What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
All right. Let me see your wares, Bodahn.
I'm sure you'll be pleased
I won't
with the
actually
goods
do
my
my shopping
and
right
I've
now,
collected.
but it
And
seems like a
with
good way to
your
end the
discount.
conversation. And with my discount. Oh man, this game is really struggling. I heard the bell saying the shop is open, but it took a second, didn't it? Wait. It's important. Hey, Bodahn, do you have a backpack? Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, another backpack. Anyway, there's all these gifts and stuff we can buy because I have the feast day gift that if I piss anyone off too much, it's fine. I'll get their approval back with gifts. Now, there are joke gifts as well that will make people mad at you, but some of them are funny. And also the butterfly sword, despite being a joke gift that I think gets someone mad at you, is actually a pretty good sword. Give them the found cake. Yeah, the found cake is a gift. I'm gonna look up if it's a gift for anybody specifically, because you get more approval from people if the gift you give them is something that they specifically would like, and some of them are really obvious. But I'm not sure who would like found cake, other than maybe the dog. But the dog brought it to me. Dr. Chompy brought it to me, so it feels like he is not the I don't know. I feel like it's quite rude to give somebody back the gift that they gave you. Yeah, exactly. Don't want to regift that to him. So, gosh, you know what? This is like, because I now have things attached to hotkeys, I can just leave the game ambience going in the background, but I'll mute it. This is great. This is great. Everybody do hotkeys. They're so much simpler. Also, he loves you. This is true. I don't need to give him presents, but I should. I should give him presents because he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's the best boy. That sounds difficult and scary. It was actually shockingly easy. I'll keep being inefficient. No, it was super easy. You just, like, in the desktop app, go to the settings, and then you can set hotkeys there. Very similar to how you would, like, reset keys in games. I forgot all the words for them. But, yeah. Maybe he brought you the gift so that you could open it for him. You're so smart, Shelby. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. But yeah, that's, we've done it. We've got through Lothering. The whole world is now open to us. Actually have a look. I'll actually have a look. Didn't know it was an option. I also didn't. It was something that I ended up Googling because I was getting tired of, like, of always having to go over here and click to do stuff. But I made myself a little, because it's not like a Stream Deck proper, I can't have, like, special icons to help. So I made myself a little cheat sheet that tells me what I have put each hotkey to on my number pad. And then I had to test and make sure that my number pad didn't do anything in the actual game. But yeah, that's what I've just been using as my number pad as hotkeys, because they didn't do anything in the actual game, which is great. I'll have to check that for other games though, because who knows. But yes, and then you took it. Yeah. Oh, that was rude of me. He was like, "Please, can you open this for me?" And I was like, "It's mine now." So, yep. And then he'll watch me give it to someone else. Horrifying, horrible, terrible first impression on my beloved dog, who will love me no matter what I do. Just taking full advantage of his unconditional love. But yeah, the whole world map will be open to us now. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a poll, or maybe I'll just let you guys tell me at the beginning of next stream. But these hotkeys are a game changer. They really are. They really are. It made it so simple to jump back in the game. It also means that the game loads faster because it's already up. I can just have it already up and switch with a hotkey. Oh dang, a professional streamer. Rosale Play, that is what I said when I brought up having hotkeys to begin with. I was like, I'm a proper streamer now. No, if I was a real proper streamer, I would have a separate stream deck for it, but I do not. But I do have my number pad, and that's good enough for now. But yeah, if we want to, I don't know, vote maybe on where I go next. I will say Dalish is a good place to start. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time I go to Redcliffe first just because it's what Alistair suggested. And I don't know why, because after he suggests that, we go in and everybody's like, oof, Redcliffe's in trouble. And now apparently the Circle's in trouble. I just keep forgetting hotkeys are a thing. Yeah, same. But I also didn't know for sure they were a thing. And I finally went and Googled it. And now I have it. And it's great. And it's going to change my whole life. Or at least this one very specific part of my life. But yeah, Dalish, good place. My vote would be useless. Is Tarvel on here too? I mean, probably a variation. I have set them up just now so that I don't forget. Smart doing it while I'm bringing it up. Yeah, that is how easy it is that you were able to do it while we're still chatting. Parvalon is in the world. Yes, that is, if I'm remembering correctly, that's Qunari place. That's close to Tarvalon pronunciation. I also don't know that I'm pronouncing either of them correct right now. This is how long it's been since I have consumed either of these medias. It has actually been longer than I used to play Dragon Age constantly, and it has been a few years since I have done a playthrough, and this is part of why I wanted to stream it, because I felt like a good excuse to play it again. Yeah, I think you're right. That is what it that was the part of my brain that lit up, was like, yes, Qunari land. Yeah, that's another place that we haven't been to in game. Oh man, I wonder if that's an homage. I feel like Loghain and the Blight are. I think you're probably right. I bet you because the writer Tranquility is so clearly inspired by Gentling. I do feel like any references and like names and name similarities and stuff like that are probably purposeful. I like Dalish first just because it's nice to do one that you can complete in one place so other things trigger faster. That is a good point. That is a great point. Yeah, actually. Yeah. Because there's stuff. This is real-time stuff you're referring to? I assume it must be. Yes. Yeah. Yep, I think the writer was a fan. Oh, I think all the writers were fans. All the writers are big ol' fantasy nerds. Because, I would say probably, because the fact that the Grey Wardens are also clearly inspired by the Night's Watch, which, this was pre-Game of Thrones, a TV show, so that is based on them being big ol' nerd fans of the books, which, you don't, the books, A Song of Ice and Fire was super popular among fantasy fans. I mean, all media borrows from each other, right? Yeah, exactly. Well, especially, when you... Fantastic nerds, lame. Well, I have bad news about the crowd you're in right now, Shelby. 2009 game, lots of fantasy to be inspired by before then, for sure. Yeah. Well, and so pre Mint Fantasy. You know what? I could have probably figured that out. But yeah, the fact is that Song of Ice and Fire was popular among fantasy nerds, but you definitely were fantasy nerd if you knew about it before the TV show. So you can tell that, they're absolutely also nerds. And then Wheel of Time, I'm sure Wheel of Time is in there given when it started. Yes. Oh, no, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Super brain and fingers not working together. Hey, we all been there. I do typos all the time. We don't have to talk about them. But yeah, definitely lots of no more fantastic nerds now. Thank you. Yes. Can that be the name of my channel followers? The Fantastic Nerds? I knew something with that. More Tevinter. Yeah, I want so much more Tevinter. I hope Dragon Age 4 has tons of Tevinter stuff. I know it's going to have some, and I'm excited for any amount they give us. But yeah. Yeah. Listen, these games are so long, and I think I would like to play them all on stream eventually. Tevinter did nothing wrong. Tevinter did some things wrong. I would like to play them all on stream, but they're all very long games. I think Dragon Age 2, despite us trash talking it earlier, I still love it. But well, then you're welcome. It's okay. This time I figured out what your typo was. Can't wait for a certain character to absolutely destroy it. Inquisition on stream would be a lot. Yeah, that is something I would really have to figure out, because I would really have to cut that down to bare minimum just story stuff, and I think I would have to really map it out in a way that I could do the side quests off stream. I would be cutting loads of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cut loads of stuff here. The problem is I have my completionist heart that wants to do all the side quests. So a place like Lothering, where all the side quests are right there in the town, which, I know, I did forget to do something, so I might do something off stream. I forgot to go talk to a guy. But it's fine. It's not an exciting side quest, so you guys won't be missing anything. But yeah, I do plan to do a bit of that. One of the things I might do is to try and curb my desire to just play. It's okay to do side quests here. It just means seeing more. That's true. But this game is like 60 to 100 hours, and the upper end of that when you're doing completionist stuff. So you definitely have to save it for when you have time outside of stream too. Yeah, that's, yes, also true. But yeah, so I am going to try and not do all of the side quests in both Origins and in Inquisition, because even though some of them are very cool, and maybe I'll save the coolest ones to do on stream, but it would be a lot. It would be too much. I would be playing these games forever, and I do want to shake things up. I won't be streaming Saturday, do a bonus stream. Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah. I think my first Inquisition playthrough was 150 hours. That sounds right. Yeah. It was long. I have put a lot of hours into that game, and I've only done like 3 full playthroughs, and it's been hundreds and hundreds of hours. So yeah. But anyway, all this to say that if I do eventually do the games, I am going to try, and you'll probably see the most of Dragon Age 2, because it is the most compact of the games, and I know it well enough that I can speedrun it pretty good. Not actually speedrun, not proper speedrun, but you know. I've been doing the same playthrough of Animal Crossing for 900 hours. And 2 hours were just in the character creator. Yes, that will help, is the character creator I will not do on stream for any of these. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever put 150 hours into any game in a single playthrough. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's a lot. But boy, I do love Inquisition. I agree that it has its problems. But, and I agree also, Venosco, it wasn't on this stream, but before you'd said one of its problems was pacing. And I feel like for me, that is its biggest issue. But that's because I'm not as fussed about our character creation enthusiasm. Yeah, so that's a word for it, enthusiasm. Inquisition might be my favorite game. I feel like Inquisition is what really got you into like BioWare in general, because when Catherine played Dragon Age, all of them were out or almost out. Inquisition was about to come out. Anyway, you played them all pretty close together, so I think that gave you like a pretty balanced view of all of them, as opposed to me, who has like a lot of nostalgia for Origins. But I could be wrong there. I don't remember exactly. This was a while ago now. But yeah, so the idea being that if I play all of the Dragon Ages on stream, which I don't know that I'll be able to do the expansion. I don't know that I'll be able to do Awakening because thank you. This stream is making me want to sometime soon finally go back and finish the playthrough I started ages ago to play Trespasser. I do think it's worth it. It probably won't mean as you probably won't love it as much as I do just because you don't have the love of the world built in already, but like I think it's solid DLC, and I think for somebody who cares about the story and world as much as I do, that it is extremely satisfying on an emotional level. But I'll probably like it. Yeah, that's what I hope for. But yeah, but all this to say that I will try to break up my Dragon Age stuff with other stuff. I might even, if this playthrough is proving too long, if I cannot curb my desire to do side quests, I might even break up like some of the bigger story missions with like one-off other games just to give us Dragon Age breaks. But all this to say that it will probably be a long while before I get to Inquisition, which is good because it gives me a chance to maybe get a better computer that can actually handle streaming Inquisition, because right now I'm a little worried that it couldn't. But B, also might be long enough that maybe we'll have news about Dragon Age 4 and it could like these playthroughs could lead into a Dragon Age 4 playthrough. Can't play computer games anymore. That's unfortunate. Yeah. It's tough, especially with the like Inquisition requires a pretty, I mean, when it came out, I guess, I don't know if it counts this way anymore, but it required a reasonably beefy computer that I had to upgrade to play, and it was expensive. I'm terrified for Dragon Age 4. That is fair. Yeah. They could really, yeah. There's a lot of reasons to be scared for it. I have a job at my computer all day. It makes me not want to play computer games anymore, so I just play on my Switch now. Yeah, that is fair. That is something that I think a lot of people have kind of been experiencing since like more people have been working at home and from their computers and doing like virtual stuff. I think you're not alone there, that it has become more difficult to enjoy screen-based stuff when you're already staring at a screen. And I guess having a different screen will help mitigate some of that. It just feels different to switch up what device you're playing on. Rosale Plays says to get Cozy Grove too, Shelby. And I agree. I think actually, Shelby, you would be into that game. It's very cute. Yeah. But man, I've just been chatting for a while. I really should have switched this to just chatting, but I think I'll wrap up because, I guess it's time. But now I'm just feeling chill. Just hanging out, And also I talked over some chat. So, look, says Venomous Goat TV, I've liked it enough to play the original and Inquisition, right? It just doesn't quite grab me the way it grabs you, which is fine, different strokes. Yeah, there's a lot of, I'm a big fantasy person. I just like fantasy. I just like the vibe of most fantasy universes. So Dragon Age just really does it for me. I really like sci-fi too, but I do think at the end of the day, I am more of a fantasy person than a sci-fi person. So yeah. Yeah. And yes, hopefully Dragon Age 4 will not suck. I'm nervous for me. I am trying to manage my expectations. And that's a big difference between us, I think. I liked fantasy a lot earlier in life, and my taste just shifted a bit, so I'm more of a sci-fi than a fantasy person now. Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair because I feel like that's the same for me almost, just that it didn't quite shift enough to be more of a sci-fi person than fantasy. But I definitely like sci-fi more now and in adulthood than I did as a kid. I still like fantasy more in general, but I definitely like sci-fi more than I used to. So that's interesting. And I wonder if there's something to that in liking sci-fi worlds more as you grow up. But yes, Cozy Grove, as described by Rosale Play, is you go to an island of ghost bears and you do tasks to help them move on to the next life. Funny, cozy, cute, 15 to 60 minute sessions. 15 to 60 minute sessions, yeah. And it is very cute. The art style is adorable. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't recommend it sooner to you, honestly, and it just released a DLC. Yeah, it does. It does seem like your vibe, Shelby. Goma Vision says, I flip-flop, but I'm more of a fantasy person, I guess, even though I've been a big physics nerd my whole life. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. But, like, I think that's fair to say. I think there's a lot of the appeal of both fantasy and sci-fi is the same. In fairness, sci-fi is often not that much about the sci part. That's true. That's true. Though I will say my dad, being a big science nerd, really enjoys, like, hard sci-fi that is more, does lean more to into the science part. But yeah, like sci-fi is an allegory more often than it's just straight escapism. Yes. Yeah, and that could be why it's something I've liked more the older I've gotten. Maybe I'm more into that now. I don't know, actually. But yeah. Yeah. Shout out Doug. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that's, yeah, anyway, yes, I think, like I was saying, the appeal of a lot of sci-fi and fantasy to me, like what appeals to me about both of them tends to be the same thing, which is just like made up worlds where you can explore cool ideas that either don't exist or exist very differently in our world, or do exist, but you can explore at like a safe distance through the lens of the sci-fi or fantasy world. And sometimes those allegories are done very poorly, or a little heavy-handedly. I couldn't think of any examples off the top of my head, certainly nothing that's been played here on this channel, but sometimes it's very effective. But yeah, anyway, all right, it's like 10 to 10. I should chill out. I should stop chatting, but I should go eat something is what I should do. I had a 4 o'clock supper, so it's not the worst that I haven't eaten, but yeah, I can't think of anything. Me neither. Couldn't possibly. Anyway, check out my YouTube channel and watch all my video on demands of Detroit Become Human playthrough. I'm bringing that up for unrelated reasons. But yeah. Yes, I guess that's a good way to segue into all of my housekeeping to close out the night. So yes, I do have a YouTube channel, QuiteContraryTV, where I do plan to post like other stuff eventually, but right now I am just uploading my video on demands. So right now my video on demands only stay up for a couple weeks here on Twitch, but all of my past ones are on my YouTube channel, including last week I got muted for copyrighted music during the battle sequence at Ostagar, the opening battle cutscene. So I added the game audio back in for the YouTube. So if you are going to, that video on demand is technically still up for another week here on Twitch, but I recommend watching it on my YouTube because I have added back the audio that I can. Obviously I couldn't add back my commentary, but the game audio has been added back in. Anyway, yes, YouTube. But if you want to see more YouTube content that is not just a Twitch stream VODs, me and a group of friends do videos together at Polychrome Entertainment on YouTube, and it's a lot of gaming videos, some food reviews, snack reviews. Yeah, right now I am playing through Halo with Rosale Play, and it is a great time. So yeah, check us out over on Polychrome Entertainment on YouTube. Some of the people that are involved with Polychrome are in this chat, and you can check them out as streamers on Twitch as well. So we have streaming tomorrow evening, on Friday evenings, we have Chromavision TV. We have... on Saturdays, though not this Saturday, but Saturday afternoons, often Rosale Play will stream. She is also... Oh, I forgot to mention Chromavision is doing Banjo-Kazooie. Shelby is our number one fan. Shelby is our number one Polychrome fan. But yes, Chromavision is doing Banjo-Kazooie on his channel. Rosale Play is... Gloop Swamp Baby. Oh yeah, that's what's up tomorrow. Amazing. But yeah, Rosé'll Play just finished up Franbo, which she was streaming on Wednesday nights, and she's gonna do a buffer game before her next game, but that's a mystery. We don't know what's gonna be yet, but that'll be on Wednesday. She sometimes streams on Saturdays as well, but not this Saturday. But always, unless we tell you otherwise, is streaming on Wednesday nights. I'll get there. Venomous Goat TV streams on Sunday nights. He's currently playing through Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which if you dig older role-playing games that are a bit glitchy, like Dragon Age Origins, you might enjoy watching his Bloodlines playthrough. It's, different type of world, but it's great. It's super great. It's a game that I quite enjoy, and I'm enjoying watching him do a playthrough of. It is even older than Dragon Age Origins. It's like a good 5 years older than Dragon Age Origins. I want to say it was like 2004 when it was released. You can correct me. I'm not going to Google it right now. But yeah, do feel free to correct me though. Sweet, great, awesome. Sometimes you have to clip through the walls to complete a quest. Yeah, that's exactly it. It is a super glitchy game that I get why that would bounce some people off, and so watching Venomous Goat TV play it is a good alternative. But I did think it was worth the glitches personally. I really enjoyed it. But you should watch Venomous Goat TV play it. Then we also have, he wasn't able to make it into the chat today, but we have Robodo TV, who has been streaming on Mondays and Tuesdays. I think he's still doing that next week, though I could be wrong. He could be done with that. His schedule's a little more hectic, so follow him on his various socials at Robodo TV to see exactly when he's streaming. And also our Polychrome Instagram will update people on when people are streaming, so follow that. And just Tuesday coming up. Okay, so not Monday this week. Robodo TV will do Tuesday this week, and he's going to, on Tuesday, I think, start the final season of The Walking Dead, but he's doing a bonus stream on Sunday afternoon to finish up Trek to Yomi, because he started that game this week and has a little bit left in it, so he's going to finish it up on Sunday. Yeah. He's going to finish it up on Sunday before Venomous Goat TV stream. So yeah, you can check the end of Trek to Yomi, and then he will move on to the final season of The Walking Dead next week. So just all kinds of exciting stuff to check out. There's just so many streamers, so many good fun times with us, the Polychrome Entertainment crew. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah, gosh. Well, now that I've done that, there's only one thing left to do, and that's test if my hotkey to take me out to the stream over screen works. It's going to get so much easier as I get used to it, and I don't have to check my cheat sheet anymore. But yeah, I had said before you set it on the TV delay. I assumed as much. I know how our TV delays it. I know what's up. We've had a few people get got by the delay today, but not horribly so. But yeah. Good night, nerd. Oh, good night. Entertainment's in the name. Poly is our game. Yeah, we don't really have a tagline yet, so that should be in the running, Rosé'll Play. You done a good one. Thank you. I will hopefully have a great sleep. I gotta, get up early and make sure I prep some D&D tomorrow, because I gotta run some D&D. Anyway, that's me proving that I'm not a nerd. Is that my big job tomorrow is D&D prep and also running the game. It'll be fine. It'll be great. Shout out to my players who just defeated the big bad of their current story arc. And a great job. The bad guy didn't even get to use all of their cool abilities I gave them. Anyway, yeah, that's it, everybody. So, oh yeah, more nerd shit. Yeah, have a good night. I'm off to stuff. Go Fire Emblem. Yep. Yep. All right. Good night, you nerds.